Greetings and salutations, ladies, gentlemen, and bedorkables back to the Doogie Zone, or welcome into the Doogie Zone. This is Wuffie versus the PvP stream series, and today, your humble host is, me, Wuffie. And today we're going into some Paragon the Overprime, which is a Southern Korean developed Paragon remake. That was a big mouthful, but I'm used to that. No, jokes aside. Essentially, I was getting in a bit of a PvP mood this week, and since I have a bit of a cold still, I didn't want to do a lot of voice acting. I wanted to provide some entertainment for you all, and that's what I intend to do today. So, first of all, I played this game a little bit, not a lot. I played a lot of Paragon back when Epic Games weren't too hungry for the money. But hey, that happens. Sometimes you just gotta accept that companies, they want money, and if they want a lot of money, they will shut down things that are not as profitable as other things. I'm looking at you, Fortnite. So, I'm excited to see where this goes, because I have not played this in a long while, and also, one thing I want Soul Eve to think about a lot is that they simply need to make sure you can game capture this game. I have to do display capture here to make sure that you can actually see the game. And I'm very disappointed with that, because I don't like doing display capture, so get on that shit pronto. Like, if you can't do window capture or game capture, you're doing something wrong as a developer. You need to be able to do game capture or video capture, window capture. And sadly, I didn't check that before starting the stream or like testing out the waters. So, well, that's it then. There's not much to do about that. So far, so good. We're going to the training grounds first, just to make sure that it runs well. We want to make sure that it runs well before going into any game. Because that would suck if there's a lot of drop frames and stuff. So let's... Whoa, that looks so different from last time I played. Oh, and of course they reset all my bindings. Not a fan of that. I'm happy I went in here. I'm happy I went in here and checked it out before it was too late. I would have hated that in a main game. I would have hated that so bad. I would really have disliked that. So let's give them the buttons we desire. The ultimate should be E. The Watcher's Eye, yeah, that's perfect. Oh, actually, I'll put this on 1. Yeah, because then I will do Z and Z for my karmas. Karma is something entirely new in the game. I've never experienced it. So I am 100% new at this. This is definitely not the game I was playing a few months back. They have done a lot of work, and it seems to be running pretty well, actually. Let's just check it. Will it work? The Primal Grasp, perfect. We'll just check it out just to make sure that it runs well before we start anything. Also, please do tell me if the sound is too much or too little. That would help me a tremendous deal. Normally I would put quick skill use on these two abilities, because then I don't have to click an extra time. There are some characters where you would not want to have it on auto. But it doesn't really matter right now. Right now it's all about just checking out if it works as it should. Get all the levels. Yeah. Just to check if it's how it's supposed to be. Activate the Warlord's Challenge. Still looks pretty good, but the sound is so loud. I will have to turn down the sound a little bit of the game. And who would have thought I have it at such a low level already? So that's kind of odd. Yeah, you just tell me if you think the sound is too little or too silent, or if it's too loud. and of course I will adjust as needed. So, let's just make sure that I got everything covered. There we go, all the items. Now, let's check how much damage you will do to Prime Spirit. Just as a quick little trial before we actually get into it. Right? As you can see, this is very good. Awesome. Well, so far so good. I don't see any drop frames. It just seems to be working as intended, which is good. It's not the prettiest, but that's because I turned down the settings. It looked like my entire PC was choking as soon as I was like opening this game and doing, you know, all the setup stuff. That happens at times, so let's actually do this instead. Hey, welcome aboard, Doom. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing fantastically. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yes. Signal board and all that, that's good. Excuse me, I gotta mute real quick to cough. Oh, my buttons are not... Oh, I forgot! Ugh. Yeah, another issue about this game that I forgot about. I need you for playtests soon. Let me know when you got time. Okay, thank you. Sure. I mean, we can figure that out. But also, whenever I hear somebody say playtest, I get a little bit of, you know, that little drop of sweat going down my like from like the top of my head and just rolling down my cheek, because it's like, that is usually the trick people use to cheat you into getting hacked, to say, oh, test my game, but I know you, so I know it's legitimate enough. It's just that, what have you been working on, though? I don't know, but I'm excited to see what it is. Yeah. Yeah, instead of on Discord where it would be really sus. Yeah, I get you, I get you. Alright, alright. Imagine they hack my YouTube. Yeah, exactly. That would be kind of odd, wouldn't it? And my vape just shut off. That's annoying. Can you tell me if the sound is good? Like, is it too silent? Is it too loud? Anything before I actually go into a game? Oh, it's a platformer. Ooh. Well, 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 well. Sounds good. Awesome. Well, well, well. Then let's just start out with a quick battle, shall we? Of course, I just want to make sure that I am like warmed up before I even attempt going into competitive. And I want to take out the new system with the karma, because they removed something in this game that was here before, that is not here now. And that was that there was an item type called the Dekima stones. They all were like role specific. There was one for a jungler, there was one for supports, one for damage dealers, one for solo laners. But now they removed them, because they realized that it was shit. It was a really bad system. So now they've made a new thing called Karma. And you choose 2 Karma for a game, as far as I remember. And they will benefit your role in some kind of fashion. For an example, I think that there is a Karma for junglers. So they have something called a Smite in other games. In the MOBA genre. Where you can take a jungle creep and kill it with like a big true damage blast. And I do believe that they have that now just for they got that now for the karma system instead of the Dekima stones. If not, then I'm very confused. As you can see, it's what is this connecting standby? Come on, let's get into the game, into the match, into the lobby. Come on. But I will repeat once again, Soleave, get on that shit right now and fix the game. two things that have been pissing me off for so long with this game is that, one, you cannot do game or window capture for Paragon the Overprime. Second of all, they lock you out. They lock you out of using your goddamn macro keys. So like, if I have like a hotkey where it's like control and shift and something, it doesn't work while playing this game. We need that fixed pronto. That is just not acceptable. It will never be acceptable. Wait, what? 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 Why do I have a bot match? Oh, have they done that for like early game so you can like learn the game before you actually play against other people? Because this is literally bots. I'm so confused. Maybe they want me to be introduced to the new system before I go up against other people. Would not surprise me, but still a little bit odd. Alright, so what we want here, we want Mr. Narbash himself. He's a legend. So, look at this. There are the Karma. They are essentially summoner spells. Teleportation. Teleport a short distance forward. Yeah. And what's the other one? Recovery. Immediately recover. Okay, let's just rock with that. Let's see if that's worth anything. Oh. You know what? I'm actually gonna put Purge in because they have heal all over the place, so. I have not tried the new game. I have not tried it. Wait, what? So it is against other players, but they had weird, like, naming schemes? My confusion is as great as can be. Let me just be absolutely honest with you, folks. That is so odd. Huh. Well. I learn something new every day. Alright, solo lane, and that's the dual lane over here. So, also, you're very zoomed in this game. That's actually something I'm not super happy about. But you got these two items now that are called the Karma or Summoner spells, which I believe should also have like a jungler power. So let's just get a little ward in here just so they cannot surprise me. And then we're waiting for who is on our side here. Oh, it's Adele. Ooh, she's the new one. She is an idol. I think she's actually an idol that exists in the game. Or an idol that exists in real life but got added into the game. Which is kind of cool. What were you saying there? Sorry, I missed that totally. The gimmick you gotta use the bombs to... Oh, that's kind of cool. I like momentum gameplay. Momentum gameplay is fun. What a damage output. Good lord. That's not okay. Oh my goodness. Are they running a dual support lane? Are you messing with me, buddy? What the shit? Is carry... What? Is carry Decker a thing? Is that a thing in this game? Because if so, I'm so tilted. That's so bad. I don't like it at all. Why is carry Decker a thing? I don't like it. Go away. Yeah! What was that about? What was that about? I sure hope they're just memeing and it's going to be the biggest mistake they've ever done. But who knows? Who knows, right? It's kind of hard to know. At a first glance, it looks crazy, but it might actually have some logic behind it. And I wish the game wouldn't like run like this, because that's kind of annoying. He thinks this is Team Deathmatch. Oh no, buddy! Oh no, buddy! Buddy! And my whole game is just like crunching hard on this shit. Yeah, this is good. Yeah! Yeah! Sit down! Urgh. Seriously, this must be a bot match. I cannot believe that real people would play like this. But the names does look like original names. So that's why I'm a little bit confused. Like, why are they just running into us during this whole YOLO battle? If that's not gonna benefit them in any capacity. I don't know. I think it's kind of odd. Look at this guy. He's just going straight for me. I'm just blocking that. It's fine. We're gonna wreck him up. What am I doing? Wait, this has to be bots. I swear, this has to be bots. There's no way. No freaking way. I did queue for quick battle, didn't I? It feels like I picked AI battle, honestly. What are they doing? Hello there, Tyler. Welcome aboard to the Duke Zone. I hope you will enjoy some Wuffie versus today, because that's what we're gonna do. Mitre of the High Priest sounds very delicious right now. So let's go for that. But still, like, this is so odd. They're not playing like normal people. They're not playing like players. They're playing as if they are bots. But the names, on the other hand, looks very much like really, really good. Yeah. I'm just mind blown by how the names look legit, yet their playstyle looks very bottish. Is it okay if I speak a little Danish? I would prefer not, but you're allowed to just write like one message. If you can keep it on the down low, I don't mind it too much. But it's only because there are a lot of people in here that doesn't speak Danish, and that could result in some very awkward situations where people get scared off a stream because they think it's suddenly a Danish stream, if that makes sense. Oh, she's in travel mode. She in travel mode, baby. Oh, you think you can outplay me, son? Wait, that little thing around the level, is that an MVP kind of on fire mechanic? Because if that is so, then kind of cool, honestly. I've had a lot of chances to, like, make this gameplay smooth, and I think they've actually done a great job so far. It's gotten much better. It's weird how Danish doesn't have direct translations. Well, it's essentially just languages in general. It's just that our word order, we have the same sentence structure in Danish and English, but the word order is different. Like, we use some words before other words, while it's the opposite in English. That's kind of how it works. And it's kind of odd, but hey, it's cool. I died. I died to a bot. I can't believe it. We definitely need some more potions. We need some potions. Potions are good. They're already up at that? What the heck? What? Why are you already at the inhibitor, brother? Well, this game will be quick. So yeah, like, the difference between Danish and English is essentially the word order. We don't say I take, we say take I. The enemy inhibitor destroyed. That's the order of words that we're doing when we're speaking Danish. We're putting it in a different order than English. And that is actually the hardest part about learning Danish as an English speaker. Because you're getting used to, you know, how you speak in English and the slang and all that. But it just doesn't work in Danish back, because you either don't use those words in a sentence in Danish, or else it's a different case where it's like, where the word order will be very, very odd. Something you're not used to. But I'm still very proud that you want to learn a language that is so difficult. Because that's not something many people want to do. It's usually a thing where people say, nah, I'm good. But I'm happy that you're enjoying it so far. Because it is a very difficult language and it can be frustrating when you're used to certain conventions and those conventions just aren't applicable. Then, you know. And I have the exact same issues with Danish. Like sometimes I use words that just, or sentences that just doesn't make sense in English. But that's because the sentence makes sense in Danish. Which is another big thing about like the difference between languages. Because I'm used to the Danish way of languages where it's like you take words in a certain order, or I use certain slang, and that slang just doesn't work in English because that slang doesn't exist in English, and vice versa. The classic word that you actually provided me with that surprised me was actually an issue here was the word watch. We're not watching a video, we are looking at a video. And yeah, for an example, uforklarligt, which means inexplainable or inexplicit. The thing about that is that it's not a word that Danes use because they're lazy. They don't want to use as many words as possible. They will actually try to cut off as many words as possible. And that's kind of the fun part, is that we like to cut off our own language as much as possible. So when we're like saying that we would use something like for some reason, that would be the closest to inexplainable. It would say like, for some reason my glasses broke. We would not use inexplicably my glasses broke inexplicably. We would not use that word because it's very fancy. It's something that the royals speak, like the queen and stuff and the royal family. They would use those words. I also use those words because I'm just a weird old man that loves my language and just languages in general, but that's essentially it at the end of the day. Languages are a fun thing that is very different from place to place, and honestly, if you wanted a language that would be like easier in terms of like structure and stuff, I actually do believe that Spanish or Italian would be easier for an English speaker. Because they have the same sentence structure and the same word order. If I do remember correctly. If I'm talking out my ass and there's some Italian guy or a gal in here, please do correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. That would really make me happy to get that kind of information. Because I would like to learn. The more I learn, the better. So yeah, this is definitely a bot match. There's no doubt in my mind. This is a bot match. Through and through. They wanted me to get used to the karma system, I guess. Let's just finish the game. Gather around! And I'm playing Shrek here. Shrek is a fun character. He's asking people to get out of his swamp. And that's really fun. Also, another thing I think they have done really well in this newer patch is that it feels smoother. It actually does feel a bit more smooth, like in the gameplay department. The gameplay feels smoother. It doesn't feel as long-lasting as before. Before, it was like you had to work for like 20 to 40 minutes before you could actually get to the point of pushing an advantage. That's just not a thing anymore, apparently. So was I wrong for saying... No. We still use MacGyver, but the more common term we use for like making a weird solution for a problem is Storm P. Because of a cartoonist in Denmark called... oh, what was his name now? Storm Petersen. Oh, Søren Storm Petersen. That was the name. He was a cartoonist that made a lot of absurdist cartoons that were like explaining life or putting a little fun spin on life. For an example, he always had the belief that homeless people were more happy than those that were working. because those that were working were overworked and just went in the same suits, did the same things, went home the same time, all that kind of stuff. He felt that the homeless people had a more fun life in terms of experiences. They could experience more than a few lifetimes than the workers would. They would learn more about life. So he has a lot of dystopian cartoon images where it just shows, you know, like people going to work, and then there's this happy homeless dude that's just walking along the park or walking along the forest and just enjoying nature. And it's kind of a humoristic jab at people that doesn't, you know, spend time with nature. And I like that. That is a really good, like, social commentary to how focused some people are on just work and nothing else. Usually they end up being very, very sad people. That was at least Storm P's opinion on the matter, right? And it's a very, very cool concept. I like it because I feel that it is important that you realize life is not just about work. It's also about learning, it's about experiencing, it's about building bonds with other people. That's something I need to, like, stress so much. Like, I cannot stress this enough. So, like, I will say it again and again and again. I think that Storm P got a point. A little bit of a point. I wouldn't say he's absolutely correct in everything, but I do remember that Storm P always had a different view on society than the rest of Denmark, and that made him very controversial. I showed you, Tyler, those pictures of his Storm P solutions, where it's like you have a little problem, but you choose to solve it in the most roundabout, complicated, stupid way possible. And then you just feel like, why would you go through all that when you could just do insert the real solution here? That's because his humor was about just as social commentary to the rest of the world that you tend to make very complicated solutions to very small problems. And that became very popular to say that when you were trying to fix an issue and didn't do it the right way or the smart way, it was a Storm P solution. So for an example, taping your glasses together with duct tape or gaffa or whatever, or painter's tape or whatever, then it was called a Storm P solution because it's a very complicated procedure to, like, make sure it doesn't cover the glasses themselves, make sure that it keeps the whole frame together, all that kind of stuff. That was called a Storm P solution. I've done plenty of Storm P solutions. For an example, before I start a new game, I remember when I was a kid, I was a cyclist. I loved to cycle and I did it a lot. And also, nice. Good to see that you're on a 9-day streak. You're better at being consistent than I am, because I give up on these apps very quickly, because, yeah, I can't do stuff like that daily. I can do it weekly, just not daily, because I don't have time for it. I'm still trying my best at Duolingo. It's so hard. I'm trying to practice some Japanese, and some Dutch, and some Hindi and stuff, but, it's difficult. It's difficult to keep going when you feel that, that your daily life, your everyday life is so busy with stuff that you can't control. Like house chores, or then you make a deal to, or an appointment with a friend and want to go over to them. And, you know, all those kind of things gets in the way of actually really focusing on stuff like Duolingo. And I had another app, let me open my phone real quick, called, what was it, Habitica? Yeah, Habitica. Which was an app that was supposed to give me some healthy habits that I would follow. A week passed, and then suddenly I didn't click on it, because I went over to my best friend over in Copenhagen, and when I came home I was like, I forgot it for 3 days, I can just forget it altogether, because I couldn't keep it consistent. But it's fine. And if you like what you're watching right now, everybody, please do remember to throw in a little like on the stream. It helps with the algorithm and it makes me a happy boyo. So by all means, if you want to support the Dookie Zone and all the shenanigans that happens here, please don't hesitate. Goodness gracious, I am speaking way too quickly today compared to me having a cold. Oh, give me a sec. Oh, speaking of a cough. All right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's because I don't have my keybinds. Because if I had my keybinds, it would have been easy to just mute and unmute. But now I have to move, you know, hover my mouse over there and then click on mute sound so I can cough and then get back. It's annoying. Again, Soul Leave, learn to play. Two things. One, let people use their goddamn key bindings. And two, don't you dare keep it this way where I have to do display capture to actually stream this game. Once those two things are covered, I'm absolutely fine. I don't have any issue whatsoever. But until then, I have lots of issues. That wouldn't be the first time I have those. So yeah. Alright. Let me just stretch out a little bit. Remember to stretch, everybody. Especially if you're 30 plus. Because else you're gonna end up a very jaded old man that can't even straighten their own backs. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's see what we got here. Should we do another quick battle just for good measure? Because like right there, I have no clue if that was a bot match or not. I was actually in doubt. I have no clue. It felt like they didn't play like normal people. But then the post game happened, you know, like after the match was over and I could actually comment the enemies and I'm like, then were they just that bad? And of course that's not, you know, that's not a problem because we have all been bad at some point. It's just that I felt that they didn't play like players and that was kind of odd. Like if I can just solo a support as Narbash that has the shortest range in the entire game, in my opinion, then, you know, what? How are you gonna do anything? How are you going to move onwards in this game if that's your big issue? Oh no, somebody's close to me, better fight them. I learned that the hard way not to do. Some time ago. Alright, we should have another game going. Just a few. Maybe I should play Grox. Grox is fun. Grox is a lot of fun. And quite honestly, I honestly think that the new karma system is so much better than what we had before. And if this just continues, then can I just stop the queue? Apparently not. Apparently not. Alrighty then. Nice. Okay, that's a cool ass skin. The Lord of the Meadow Wraith skin. It looks like Stingmon from Digimon. And of course I'm like one of the few, like 3 people who was a big Digimon fan when I was a kid. I like how welcome in Danish is so similar to how it's said in German. Yeah. It's the difference between velkommen and willkommen. So yeah, I get you. But there are just some words that are just always active. Or some words that just translate into the same word in every other country. It's actually the opposite in one case. The word ananas is the word that every European country uses to describe pineapple. But English is the only language that chose to change the name from ananas to pineapple. No other country, no other language calls it a pineapple. They always call it an ananas. Is it German? Is it Swedish? Danish? Norwegian? I actually think also in Finnish, believe it or not. I actually only think it's English that chose to call it a pineapple. And I think that's so cool when you're like telling people about ananas and they get so confused. Because they're like, what do you mean? What's an ananas? Oh, that's a pineapple. Oh, what do you mean? And I actually don't even know what ananas is supposed to mean. The only thing I know is that it's a common word everywhere to describe the pineapple, except for English. In English, they just chose, you know what? It looks like a pine cone, and it's like an apple. It has like an outer layer and an inner layer, so pineapple. And I'm like, yeah, true, but just call it what everybody else calls it, okay? If this gets to 70, I have to shut down the game. Like, for real, I'm not even joking. Yeah, okay, so the game is borked. A shame. Yep. Oh well. Well, it seems that I will switch game then. If it's that broken. Let's just remove that. No need to look at my my Steam. So, what do I do with the drunken sailor? I don't know. It's actually kind of annoying. I only got one game through. Well, let me see. Is there something we can do? Or should I just stop the stream here? Okay, I'll just launch Paragon the Overprime once more. And it'll be the last test, and if that doesn't work, I'm done for today, okay? So let's see where it gets us, okay? I really hate that I have to do display capture here. I really dislike it so much. I hate it. Normally, that would actually be a reason for me to not play your game. If I can't stream it properly, then it's not a game for me. Like honestly. I love Paragon the Overprime. I think it's a great MOBA. But they seriously need to step up. They need to step up. They're doing a lot of work, and I'm very proud of them for all the work they've been doing so far. But they still need a little bit more. But yeah, I gotta be right back real quick, and when I return, we'll try another game. And if it doesn't launch the match, I'm gonna end the stream here, okay? So, be right back. And again, I can't do my goddamn keybinds! Alright, I'm back. Hey, yo, it's Crispy Monkey. How you doing, legend? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Jumped on my art channel because I'm trying to work on my second channel. Weird plug, but not really trying in the first place. It's okay. I know I can trust you, man. So don't you worry. Don't you worry, child. Heaven's got a plan for you. Oh my god. Do I really have to go out of the game? Oh, I can use it like that? Oh, that is very easy. So I can do it like this? Oh! Okay, in that case. Perfect. It's just that when I'm running the game, I cannot use my key binding. So like the key binding for muting myself and switching scenes and all that, I cannot do that while this game is in focus. Big mistake on Soul Eve's part. They need to fix that stat. Also, we do have better Twitch TV activated on Windows. What? On YouTube. So that means you can use KickW and LOLW and stuff like that. So I included that, and you can also write stuff like Woof Smirk. I think it was Woof Smirk, and let me actually try to write it and see if it works. Please do tell me if it works. I hope it works, because I did make sure that they were linked together, which better Twitch TV said would work. I just can't see it here on the I just can't see it here in the chat on OBS, because it just shows the text. It doesn't understand the concept of tags and stuff, but it did that with Twitch. A shame. But yeah, it's good to see you, Chris. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, Tyler, this is Chris, and Chris, this is Tyler. Chris is another Danish furry. No, you. You man. You know you're great. You know you're great. A nice artist, a good guy, and a fucking amazing fighting game player. Yeah, it's just for those who don't know, as well. That's why I'm just, you know, doing the classic introductions and all that. I know that Chris has been on my Twitch as well. Oh, but let's see, will we actually get a game, or will it go into an eternal load screen? Like last time. I don't like the connecting standby. I don't like it. Can you please not? I wanna play Shrek. Let me play my ogre. Okay? For those who don't know, this is the ogre. He is ready to ask you why you're in their swamp. Okay? Apparently 1 week into SF6 release, I was already top 900 in the world with Blanca. Dude, you need to step on that shit. If I don't see you at EVO 2024, I'm gonna be so pissed. If that's the case, you need to get on that shit. You need to practice so I can see you at EVO and I can scream at the top of my lungs, let's go! Okay? It's very important to me, Chris. I want to see you in a tournament where I can actually see the stream. If there's a stream and I can see you compete against other players, fuck, I would be hype as shit. I would be so hype. Dude, you have no idea. I'll be there with the pom-poms and all that shit. Let's just take the dual lane. Why not? Yeah. And my vape just turned off for the 5th time today. God damn it. Yeah, you was at Headstomper. Yeah, I remember that. Give me a second. Oh, I got a cough again. Okay. And I'm back. We need a damage dealer. A really good one. We're going for the boy himself.
So cool.
Good old Twin Blast. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Heads numbered 3 weeks ago in Malmö. Got 194th place in Tekken 7 out of like 700 players. Amazing. Same placement in SF6, but almost 1,000 players. Let's see. Coughing yeah, sorry, I have a cold. I'm almost getting over it, so it's fine. It's just annoying that I have it to begin with. So
will begin soon in the name of the hero.
Let's go with the burn to ashes. And then we get... There we go. Now we have 5 of each. That should be fine. So yeah. I have a little bit of a cold. I'm almost getting over it, so don't worry about me. That's why I'm streaming. You've been sick too. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Chris. Let's see. What were you saying, Tyler? I like how you guys have a very short word for thank you, tak. Yeah, we also have mangetak, which means thank you very much. And also funny how saying hi twice is basically saying bye-bye. Yeah, we either say hi or sees, which means see you later, or just see you. Is this a new MOBA? No, this is a remake of an old MOBA made by Epic Games. They shut down the game, and then a South Korean company called Soul Eve said, you know what? I really want to make Paragon come back. Yeah. If you search for Epic Games and Paragon, you can see that they got dicked hard by the popularity of Fortnite, because that's the whole reason why they shut down Paragon. It wasn't earning them money, but Fortnite was, so that's why they shut down the game and put their focus somewhere else. But they did a good guy thing. They allowed anyone to use the assets for free in Epic Games Unreal Engine. So we didn't lose it. That means that we could make as many remakes as possible. There are right now 2 remakes. This one is the free-to-play one, called Paragon the Overprime. And then there's one you buy into, called Predecessor, which is the one that's trying to be as close to the original experience as possible. So yeah, this is a new way of looking at the game. They're taking some inspiration from, of course, the classic and the models as well, and the characters. But the difference here is the fact that it's actually very different from Paragon in many ways, in terms of gameplay and stuff. Look at that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, this is totally bot games. I am so certain. There's no way that they will just let me shoot them like this. I did say dual lane, so I don't know why he picked Murdoch, but that's fine by me. Oh, he's using that move. Of course he is. A little bit of the alpha build or something, and then never heard any of it since then. Well, it got into open beta. It never got fully released before the game was shut down by Epic Games. It got shut down in open beta, which is kind of sucky. But hey, whatever. Not many games survive for more than a year. I mean, even big companies shut down their games. So, like, at this point, Oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi! Oi, 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 oi! Oi, 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 oi! No, 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 Thanks for teaching me more about your language, Woofers. Yeah, I'd be totally lost without you. Ah, thank you. I'm happy that you feel like you're enjoying it more. I'm always happy to help when it comes to languages. It's something I hold very dear to me. Damn Speedy. I was panicking. That was all I was doing there. When a Grux just suddenly comes smashing against me. Like, come on. I mean, at least invite me for dinner first before you try to say, Becky, let me smash. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? Okay? Leave me alone. It's like totally crap. I am spirit. The problem about being faster than the speed of light is that you can only live in darkness. Oh, that was the quickest win I've ever had. What the hell? What are you doing? What is going on? What? They had 2 disconnects? Okay, that's 3 reports, buddy. Lowering team morale. Intentional interfering with ally. No, lowering team morale. That's definitely. Non-participation in the game is actually also a good argument. So let's take the non-participants out of the game. Bro, how many years has it been now since we met at that train and still talk like it was yesterday? Oh. Now I have to think, when was I part of Opus? That was 15 to 17, and I think I was already like a year in when I met you, so 16? That would be like around 16 or end of 15, start 16. But then again, I remember it being during summer, like June. So definitely 16. 16. June 16. That's my final answer. What is June 16? That is correct. Welcome to Jeopardy. Like, I would like to get just a little bit of challenge here. Like, it's getting a little bit annoying. They're barely approaching me. They're barely showing me that they care. Like, I'm literally just chatting with you folks while this is going on. Like, come on. Do I want to go competitive today? Nah, let's just take another one. And then we're calling it. It's fine. It's fine. But you know what really sucks about having a cold? Who's that handsome boyo on the screen though? This guy? This guy? That is Grux. If it's this guy you're talking about. He's called Grux. Besides you. Ha! Ha! That's cute. I can play Grux. Sure. Sure. I mean, they're barely taking it seriously anyway, so I can pick whatever I want at this point. Ha! Can I get a raise? You serious? No, you can't get a raise. I want you to take pictures of my son, the astronaut. I want pictures of Spider-Man. Also, I was looking a little bit at a game that just came out recently called Crash Team Rumble. I've been looking at the trailer so many times and I was kind of hyped for it. But let me just be honest. I beg you, I want a ranked mode in that game so that, and more content coming out as soon as possible so it doesn't die within a year. Because if it dies within a year, I will be sad, okay? I'll be so sad. I'll be a sad boyo, okay? Lightning and basic attack on a monster deals true damage. Use a team. Oh, that's for jungle. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. You know what? We're just getting this. Just get some true damage in here. Sounds like a good idea. He's a beefy boy. Oh, he is the sexiest. He's the best. No, we are two. Yes. Oh my god. They're not playing together, these guys. There is like a predetermined duo. And this one guy just keeps saying, I am dueling. That's not how the game works, sugar tits. Sorry.
Madness of light will begin soon in the name of the hero.
Okay, everybody. Now you're gonna see the Chunky Meister in action. Okay, seriously, one thing though, I fucking dig the new design of like the leveling. Beforehand, it was just like a square with all these like skills within it. Now they've actually designed every skill with like the UI. So it looks a little bit better. It looks so much better than it did before. Before it looked really beta. Now it looks really good. Like really, really good. Wait a second. They got a goddamn fog wall here now? What? You're kidding me? Oh, there's Adele. Hello, Adele. How you doing? How you doing? Hello. Come here. Yes. Yes. Oh, you will never catch me. Oh. He's so good. I love goddamn Grux. I love him to bits. Right now, we have a situation where I'm just getting some free farm because Adele has just suddenly left the building. And I'm wondering if she's down here doing some shenanigans. Could very well be. Nope. She is nowhere to be found. Which means that she gave up as soon as she realized that Grux was part of the menu. Want a little bit of Grux? Well, you're gonna get it whether you like it or not. So, hello there. Oh, come over here, womans. I wanna see if you're a real idol now. Ooh! All that lovely farm for free. Whee! She was not ready. She wasn't ready. Farm? Yeah. Well, she gave it for free. She was just like, go to the sign and say, this way, sir. Right this way, sir. Just please wait a moment while we're figuring out all the economics and stuff. Yeah. Raider. I'll fucking do it again. Okay. Oh, I'm actually blocking my buff meter. Oh, with like my stupid name. That's not that important. Wow. Zoinks. Zoink scoop. I think we're like totally getting out of here. Zoinks. Oh no, the Barker has gone goofy. Yeah. You know it's time. Sometimes you just gotta do it, you know? Hello, Adele. Hello. And I can't continue that because of copyright. But still, hello. Mrs. Adele, you ready for a new concert? Huh? Honk. And now I sound like a goose for some reason. Honk. Honk. Hey, Jim. Aww. Oh, no. Let's not do stupid stuff. But welcome in, Cyrus. It's good to... Ooh, I gotta get that tasty. Yes. Oh, no, the Fae. This is chaos. I love it.
The enemy tower is under attack.
Oh. Well, I went Danish there for a second. Well, finally, I feel like I'm getting some kind of challenge. Because Adele was literally just feeding me at this point. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, because I'm stupid and I forgot to ward, guess who arrived right on time? It was Mrs. Faye. The Faye. Hey, Faye. Thanks for last time. You goddamn. Oh, get over here. Oh, I'm gonna show you. Get over here. Get over here. I can't run. You can't run, Faye. Now that there's somebody on the middle lane, then you're gonna be screwed. Okay? You have no chance of recovering from this. Your career is over. Well, what you gonna do now, huh, baby boy? The duel's over. Whee! Oh, Adele. Oh, Adele. Oh, Mrs. Adele. What shall we do without you? Where you going? Yup, this guy has completely fucking lost it. Well, it's time to go back and enjoy the spring breeze. Even though it's in the middle of summer, but just disregard everything I just said. Where are they? I know that they'll be here sooner or later. This is not a surprise for me. I know how you operate. Oh yeah, I forgot you can actually stack them in this game. Not that they will stack the effect, but like, they will just prolong the duration. You're not losing anything over it. Look at all that damage, man. Ooh! 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 Oh yeah! 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 Oh no. Boing! Yeah! Divorce. Okay. Enough stupidity for one day. I'll stop myself. But hey, it's good to see you. Just all of you. I'm very happy that you want to check me out despite being on, you know, another platform entirely than Twitch, because I know that a lot of people are not really that happy about going over from Twitch to anything else. But since I wanted to do some content aside from just streaming and wanted to do short form content and all that shit, you know, being very passionate about just video creation in general, I was like, you know what? I think that's what I want at the end of the day. I wanna be a content creator. I don't just want to be a streamer. So I very do much appreciate all of your support. Like, that means a lot to me. It makes me think that it wasn't just all, you know, a stupid, impulsive decision and actually being a smart decision for me. And we now have other creators within the brand. It's lovely. We have Zero, and I am going to look for or have found an editor, which is very fun. I like having an editor, and I'm gonna pay the editor to make some different content that I don't necessarily do myself, because I want one that understands how to edit better than I do for a certain type of content I want to make. So get excited for that one, because I am excited personally for that project once I get that up and running. It will most likely be in July. Well, we'll do some like you know, videos where it's like gameplay where you're just chilling and stuff, and there will be like funny edits and memes and all that good stuff, you know, the usual thing. So I'm just happy that people are enjoying what I make, even though it's not anything special. It's special to me because it makes me feel like I'm doing something with my life, you know. Oh, I need to add the Slothian. Thank you so much, Cyrus. I will add that to Better Twitch TV as soon as possible. Of course we need the Slothian. Of course. That, I do apologize. I had totally forgotten about the Slothian. I was actually working on it as soon as yesterday, adding the Better Twitch TV emotes to YouTube. And I figured out that that it was a possibility, so I, of course, capitalized on it, because why wouldn't I? Oh, you're so cute! Do you really want to fight me under these circumstances? Do you really wanna? Do you really wanna? Tell me what you want, what you really want. Oh shit!
Has been slain. The enemy is shaking.
You didn't see anything, folks. It was a mirage. It was a mirage. And now it seems like people are finally playing the game. That's a big, a giant step in the right direction. Because before, we had people that were barely moving the right way. Now, we have people that actually do go the right way. And as soon as people play correctly, then they surrender. Then the enemy surrenders. See, this is what I would call a classic situation. I play okay, I do well, we're finally getting some challenge, and they surrender. Oh, okay, again, I didn't even see they had one disconnected. Non-participation. And leave. But yeah, I can definitely recommend this game if you want to get into a MOBA. Then I would definitely say you should give Parazombie Overprime a try. It's free to play, so there's no like barrier of entry. And it's a fun game that's still being supported today. And it will continue to get support because it's made by a very dedicated team of South Korean developers. And they're really trying. They're trying so hard. They really want this game to be a success. They're not giving up on it. And I'm very proud of their efforts. 2 things I want them to fix though. Make me able to use my hotkeys while this game is running so I can actually mute myself and stuff like that and switch scenes. And second of all, oh, I have hiccups again. Give me a second. And second of all, I cannot condone that as a streamer that you can't use game or window capture for the game. You have to use display capture, else it will not capture at all. You need to fix that, Soul Eve, okay? You have my word. I will dedicate myself to you if you do that, okay? I will dedicate myself to you. So don't miss out on a chance of me becoming like a Parazombie Overprime partner or something like that. Or maybe even casting it at some point. I just got done with a Heroes match where I went 27 kills and 0 deaths. It's just a shame that they never will support that game again. Like, they will never make another patch that will do anything. Wasn't it like that? Like, I think it was like at the end of last year, they were saying like, this is the last patch. There's not gonna be any more patches for Heroes. Which actually shut down a lot of grassroots tournaments in the game, which was a shame. It's still a decent game. It's just a shame that it will never become more than what it is now. They kind of ruined the game themselves. Or the game's popularity was ruined by Blizzard. And that's a shame, because I think it has some things that other MOBAs wish they have. Like, for an example, team levels. Oh my goodness. If anybody makes a new MOBA with team levels, I will jump on that shit. Like, immediately. I will jump on it. And I will just play it non-stop. Because that is what I'm lacking. I'm lacking a new good MOBA with team levels instead of player levels. So, like, instead of every player has their own level, the whole team has one level. And everything that everyone does will affect the XP pool. I love that gameplay decision. It's such a shame that Blizzard didn't see the same potential as I did. And of course you, Cyrus, because you've been playing it non-stop for so many years by now. But yeah, I think that is where we will call it for today. I hope you had fun with all these shenanigans. Oh, look, there's a ghoul. Ooh. Are you afraid? Ooh. No, I'm just setting up my... what is it called now? My Streamlabs. Sorry I got here late. Hey, you know what? You have no obligation to be here at all, so that you're just here at all means a lot to me. It doesn't matter whether or not you're here for 10 minutes or if you're here for 3 hours. That really doesn't matter to me. I'm just really happy that you're enjoying what you're watching and you're being here and keeping a good vibe. So thanks to each and every one of you that have been stopping by. It means a lot to me that you want to have some fun and enjoy me making crazy laughs and stupid shit like that. I'm happy that you have been enjoying it. That calls everything here in Wuffie Versus for today. We were playing by the power of Dekima, which doesn't exist anymore, so it was not the power of Dekima after all, it was the power of karma. But I couldn't write that because then it would be I was talking shit and then I would get hit. So I said power of Dekima. Thanks to each and every one of you that have been stopping by. I will be back again on Thursday. The episode tomorrow will not happen. I will put a big fat underline under what I'm saying now. There will not be a 1000-year Borg episode tomorrow because I have not recorded it and I want my voice to be at the highest quality before I record again, because I have 2 projects that I want to record and I don't want to do that until my cold screws off or buggers off. So there won't be any episode tomorrow, but I will be back streaming again on Thursday at the same time, 2 p.m. EDT / 8 p.m. CEST. And there we will go into some TFT with the new set known as Runeterra Reforged. So thanks to each and every one of you for stopping by, and I hope you'll have an absolutely brilliant day ahead of you. I just need to get the volume mixer here. I apologize for that little showcase there. That was everything for me. Take care, and I hope you will have a continuous good day. If you're going to Anthrocon this year, then I hope you will have an absolutely amazing con. Oh, look, Tyler's going there. So yeah, they're awesome. So if you're going to Anthrocon, please enjoy yourself and stay safe. Remember to keep yourself hygienic, and I'll see you all next time.